Hey YouTube, you might have noticed that it's been a couple weeks since our last video. It's tough to do this, but we're going to be going through a few channel changes over the next coming weeks. We apologize for not posting every Thursday like we promised to. You guys mean everything to us, but after some notes from the bosses upstairs, some pink slips will be provided to the two members of Drive-By Movies and
visible members, I guess you could say.
Visible,
the
I'd
only
say.
ones that are on the camera, but a lot of the people, behind the scenes are upset with kind of what we've been doing with the channel, and numbers we've been pulling haven't really been up to par. And they're kind of thinking about restructuring the whole channel, so we might be here for that. We might not be, but there will be some changes in the coming months leading up to 2019's reveal of the new Drive-By Movies. There might be a new Blaise, there might be a new James replacing us. I guess they're going to keep the names. They've been talking about it. We'll see, but get ready. We'll be back. In the meantime, though, we're back for Sequeled right now, and we're just going to act like none of this is happening.
Right, I'm good.
Keep good spirits, keep our spirits high, because behind the scenes it's not very positive.
Mhm.
So
with
anyways.
that, this week, beloved classic just turned 20, The Faculty. Is it a classic? No. Cult classic, I give it. Yeah.
I would say it's a nine. Like when I think of 90s horror movies that don't have any sequels or spinoffs, The Faculty is up there. That's a number one.
Yeah, I'm surprised it doesn't have a sequel, or the talk has never been brought up. But I don't think anyone really went to go see it in theaters. I had never heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
Came out in 98, hence the 20-year anniversary. But in 98, I mean, I was watching TV all the time, and I don't remember seeing commercials for this.
It was a movie that I caught on Sci-Fi one summer at 4 p.m. and I was just like, what's this?
That's funny. I saw it at 4 a.m. Maybe not on Sci-Fi, but it was one of those Showtime or Cinemax or something.
I didn't have those channels.
Yeah. It was at an uncle's house.
This would be on Cinemax though. This seems more like a Cinemax movie than a Showtime movie.
I was like, what the hell is this? Elijah Wood's in this? What the hell? It's that one guy from everything, but I don't know his name, but it's Josh Hartnett.
And there's drugs going on.
There's drugs going on.
ADD. Is this like an ADD medicine that it's basically selling?
Essentially, yeah. Well, no, it gets you all. It's just a bunch of. It's like coke and weed, all mixed together. Or
weed is in it?
Yeah. No, I just remember.
I thought it was just Advil and
they get the giggles.
speed and shit.
Yeah. Oh, and sleep pills too. Though he says.
It's so weird.
Yeah, and other household shit. There's a scene where Zeke, played by Josh Hartnett, brings it up. Yeah.
That's such a '90s name. I'm
right?
surprised he didn't do a kickflip at the beginning of the movie. Just kickflip into a scene. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? My name's Zeke, by the way.
Well, it does start with the Offspring into it. When we were young, our future was so bright. Whoa!
This is probably my favorite Robert Rodriguez movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's when he was young and hungry. Yeah, make a name for himself, and it was definitely made for the Scream crowd. I mean, both are Dimension films, of course, but it has that same vibe of it's a horror film, but it's done in a comedic element where it's making fun of itself. It's an Invasion of the Body Snatcher esque scene because they keep bringing it up and stuff.
Definitely.
And it worked to its favor, I feel like. I think it's very self-aware and worked ahead of its time. A lot of movies come out like this movie now. A lot of movies will come out and be like,
they're trying.
Yeah.
But like you said, they aren't quite making the cut. They're trying to be that cool movie. And this movie was definitely that cool 90s movie that I still feel it has this thing that I don't think a lot of those 90s movies found, which were its voice, where it had captured kind of what the 80s captured for those movies, where you have Return of the Living Dead, that's just such an 80s movie, or Night of the Creeps, or any of those cool 80s horror films. This did that for the 90s that not pretty much any other films besides, I'd say, Scream did it.
Right, yeah.
It found that voice of the 90s in the horror movie. And I think a lot of the films, like you said, nowadays are trying to do that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm checking.
I mean, some are funny, but just it's a thing now where it's oh, this is so funny, and everyone's enjoying a horror film for being a comedy. But Scream and The Faculty had already did it, but they were still more of a horror film than a comedy, I feel like. Yeah. So getting into the story, I mean, directing wise, why not bring Robert Rodriguez? He's been in limbo hell making that Alita Battle Angel movie. I feel like that's been a work in progress for 10 years.
Coming out soon, right?
No, they just delayed it again.
What?
It got delayed 2 or 3 times this year, and it got delayed to next year. It's supposed to come out this December.
Ooh.
Yeah, so poor Robert Rodriguez. Yeah, he needs a break and go back to where his roots. He needs to go back to his roots with the faculty too. Original star wise, I only want to bring back really Josh Hartnett because we haven't really seen him that much other than Penny Dreadful. I haven't watched that show, but I mean, I know TV show takes up a lot of your time. Elijah Wood, I'd like to see come back, and then at Jordana Brewster in like little segments throughout the movie and stuff. Yeah, because Jordana Brewster is gonna plot twist for spoilers for a movie that hasn't been made yet, but she's gonna be the queen alien. She was never cured from the first one.
That's what I thought, right? Is that how it ends with kind of a twist of her? I thought she died.
No, they think it's the principal, and they kill her just straight up, and it turns out it's that Mary Beth girl.
Yeah,
but like. Maybe there were two the whole time, or maybe there was like other ones.
Well, Jordana Brewster is definitely infected in the reveal when they take they redo like the thing scene essentially with them, and she's the one that they get caught because Mary Beth like put a little flap
you remember
under
that
her
shit,
nose. I remember that, and I was just like, oh, like I remember as a kid, like that twist just caught me off guard.
Yeah,
you're like what?
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Yeah. So I think it'd just be cool that's the twist ending. But like essentially Elijah Wood has gone on to be the principal of that school and stuff. He's a good guy, He's like just a smart guy and stuff. He's a smart guy.
Smart guy.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy.
I thought he would definitely be like a lawyer.
No, he went on to just be the principal of the school and stuff.
It's
a small town. It's hard to get out of those towns. And, he got the girl of his dreams, Jordana Brewster. But sucks, she's going to turn out to be an alien.
Spoiler alert.
And then Zeke, you just got to bring him back because he's the most charismatic character of the first one.
Yo, is this much fun, man?
Yeah, and he still deals drugs at the same high school that he attended.
He's just a shithead, like piece of shithead. I said shithead 3 times in there, but yeah.
But I mean, the drug was really, it kind of tied the whole movie together, so it would make sense. You still got to have drugs in this sequel.
He's been brewing like a big batch of that same stuff just in case they're ever to come back. And,
like Super Bromo Dragonfly or something.
Yeah, and
that's like a crazy drug I think I've heard about. So I feel like he should be doing.
It's quite a name,
I think that's what makes it crazy as well.
Yeah.
I think it lasts 36 hours and you get intense paranoia.
Right on. Yeah.
Why would that ever sound like fun to anyone?
Yeah. That's not up my alley for sure.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah. Well, maybe that could make a good scene, or maybe it could all be a twist. It was all just a drug trip the whole movie. Elijah Wood became the drug addict and Zeke became the principal instead.
It could be. It'd be funny though, a drug scene where he's like trying to sell the drug, and like drugs in the future, like selling a drug to someone, it's just making it sound scary as possible.
Yeah.
And then if they say no, you're like, oh, are you a bitch then?
Yeah.
Like that's the way of like selling a drug. Like you basically just make it sound as scary as it possibly could be. Like drugs are terrifying.
Yeah.
Like it's basically just becomes Dare.
Right.
Like how Dare told us drugs would be.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Lindsay. I wish you didn't smoke weed.
That's like the future of drugs.
I love that. Yeah, we can have a dare scene also in the movie, like a funny like seminar where like a dare to keep kids off drugs, and they're all in high school. Like, the hell, we haven't seen this since 5th grade. Yeah,
that could be funny.
Planning out all the funny scenes.
Yeah.
I mean, so like, there's not really too much to the plot. I feel like you can just have still a bunch of twists like the original where they think it's one person, it's not them or something.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's just a fun movie to revisit. Like, it's not a movie that I think a lot of people are banking on and hoping for, but I could see it being like a cult video on demand hit or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, just make it, or let Blumhouse do it again. Like where they're like, Blumhouse is doing it. All right, I'll see it or something. Yeah. They're only going to give it a $5 million budget. They'll probably make 20 million. Bam, you're good.
Easily.
Yeah.
As long as they can get the right players, like you said, like as long as they can get those people involved, I think you could get people in the theaters see it.
And all these actors are like willing to do low income stuff. I mean, look at Elijah Wood and what he produces and some of the stuff he stars in. If he believes in it, he'll do it. He has money already.
Yeah.
Josh Hartnett, he just picks his projects very like.
Or his projects pick him.
Yeah.
We don't know.
That's true, yeah. Last thing I remember seeing him really was 30 Days of Night. He was a fucking badass in that movie, but yeah.
And Penny Dreadful, like that's it, right?
Yep.
So I like your idea so far. I would say anyone else, since you didn't flesh out maybe as much, if you guys came here because you love the faculty, definitely leave in the comments below what you would think would make the best faculty too. Like what you would like to see in a faculty sequel. Let us know and we'll hit you guys back up.
Absolutely. I'm happy to revisit this episode again or something. Maybe even do a 3-cool one with the fans. That'd be awesome. But yeah, that's it for this week on Sequel, guys. Tune in next week to see what's up in our minds for another sequel we do not need.